Okay, I'm in the final stages here, and I'm going to have a change of plans on the fly. I had this empty space here where I was going to build one big drawer for sandpaper. It just came to me like that. I could use it for that. But the spacing is, yeah, I've got enough room, 8.5 by 11. But once you build the drawer, space it up, it's going to be tight, really tight. So I don't want it to be that tight. So what I'm going to do is take two drawers from this side, put them above the sharpening level tray. This is where my Tormek will sit when I'm sharpening knives or anything that's being sharpened on top of the stone. If I'm sharpening on the side of it, I'll get it up here. So the beauty of this whole thing, the way I've got it set up, is I'll just bring these two drawers over. I did have this one drawer loaded up with my sharpening stones. That's beside the point. So the Tormek stuff will go over here. You can see that I've got it, most of it in here already. I've just been playing around with just kind of throwing it in and see where it lands. But once I take these two drawers out, now I've got 11.5 inches of space. Add, a 1/2 inch spacing or whatever reveal I want here. I'll probably go 1/2 now. No, I can't. I got to keep it wide because my stones won't fit in here, so it's got to stay wide. Now that I look at this, yeah, 8.5. I've got more than enough room. I've got 10 plus, so I'll build a big drawer, 8.5 by 11. I'll be good. Good thing I had that stop on the back here. That thing would have been flying backwards big time. Anyway, that worked out pretty well. And then my old sharpening stone box collected most of the chips. So I'll just clean these up and drill some holes in them, or drill some matching holes like this one so I can mount them. Spent the last few minutes just deburring these edges, and I don't need them perfectly straight, but that's pretty ragged. So what I'm going to do is drill these holes in them first, these matching holes, so both pieces are drilled in about the same spot. Then I'm gonna run them through my table saw with a really cheap carbide blade that I have. I'll show you what I'm gonna do here in just a second after I get done drilling the holes. I've got my narrowest piece. located on this board, parallel to the reference edge over here, which is going up against my fence. And I've got it set up so that I'm taking just a minimal cut on this one. But it appears as though I'll clean up this edge all the way down. Maybe I'll miss that little bit right there, but that's okay. But I've got it parallel, setting it up with my tri-square here and running it up the edge. It looks good. So this edge is parallel to this one, and then when I get done cutting it, everything should be lined up. Now this one is going to take much more metal, so I'm thinking I'm going to do them both at the same time. And what I want to do is put the piece that I'm taking the most metal off of on the bottom. Get these lined up. I think this screw is going to be too short. I'm going to get some longer screws. Hang on. Alright, I've got it screwed in. 4 screws, and that's probably overkill, but that'll keep this from vibrating, or give me a better chance of it not vibrating, I'll put it that way. So yeah, I'm taking off probably a good 1/16 or 3/32 off of this top one. Alright, I'll run it through my saw. I'm going to make a test cut first. I've backed my fence off. Taking about a half a blade off of this top one. I just want to see how everything's going to react here. Something I've never done before. I've cut aluminum on my chop saw, but never on the table saw. Raised the blade up thinking that maybe it would kind of direct the chips a little bit more downward, but I did get a nice clean cut. I'm happy about that. Aluminum chips everywhere. I could feel them bouncing off my face, so definitely eye protection. Alright, well, I'm going to get them off my shirt. That was a 40-tooth carbide blade I used. I've got another one because I bought them in a 2-pack, I believe. Yeah. That's the blade I used. So that final cut, I actually took just a bit of the plywood as well, kind of a skim cut on that. It looks good. Happy about that. I'll deburr those and then show you what I've got in mind here. Might as well show you what I'm doing here. The first one turned out so well, that's why I want to show you. First I'm going to hit it with the file. That looks good. Then I hit it with some 80 grit. Now, even though this is not an exposed edge, or not gonna be anyway, just eliminate that chance of anybody getting cut or hurt on it. Still got some ripples in it from the sawtooth, but smooth enough that it's not going to hurt anything or anyone. Okay, on to the next operation.